Okay, I'm good. You rolling? Rob, Dale.
This is my Mescalero Apache Mustang. I call her Peach. Peachtree, Peach for short. And you can, most people will see a Mustang with a branding right here that gives it a number. But those are Mustangs from Nevada, Utah, Wyoming, California, those areas. However, those Mustangs, in my opinion, aren't pure. They've interbred with feral quarter horses and other horses that were either released on purpose or got away by accident. So you see them a little bigger, they have a different gait. But this right here, this horse, her ancestors are the very horses that carried Victorio, Hu, Geronimo, all the Apaches in this area during the Indian Wars. And the U.S. government, their horses, the cavalry horses, were usually Morgans. Those are very sought-after horses, supposed to be high breeding caliber. However, they couldn't keep up with these horses because they were hardy and they could go a long distance without water, and they had a pretty good gait that carried them at a long distance. Not to mention they're easy to get on, especially for old guys like me. You know, the older you get, the shorter your horse you want. She's 13.2. The Mustangs will get anywhere from 13.2 to 14.2. 2 means half. One hand is, I believe, 4 inches. But anyway, Peach, you can tell a Mescalero Mustang by her brand right here. You can't see it right now because she still has her winter coat, but this is a bow and arrow. This is the Apache brand. So if they trap them, they'll brand them and let them go because they want to make sure that their horses, you know, stay pure. The brand back here, it's a T and a C. That's for Todd Chico. Todd Chico is a Mescalero Apache cowboy. They're on the reservation. I've known the Chico, the Njadi, and the Big Rope family for, I'd say, about 40 years. And these are the very cowboys that I rode with, and we befriended each other and have had a long relationship with our families. So this right here is where you can tell if it's an authentic Apache Mustang. Now Peach, this is the one that I told you had 300 ticks and 3 types of parasites. But, and they have the very dark feet, so she'll never need shoes, just like Jake. In the wild, they kind of file themselves down. And what they're trying to do now is match the natural hoof of a Mustang to get a well-balanced hoof on domestic horses. So I'll go on ahead and show you how smart Peach is. And right now, we call this horse like a kid horse. Anybody can ride her. From being a wild, crazy horse, this is my wife's horse. It's her second horse. And she's been able to carry her and do everything she wants. She's still a little bit skittish, but not, you know, not that bad, nothing to worry about. And I'm still working with her because everything new to these horses is something new, you know, to them. But I'll go on ahead and show you what I can do with her. So first I start him off, like I showed you with Jake. A very easy walk, just to warm him up. Then I bring him into a trot. So I want you to notice the gait of this horse. This gait is more, I would say, like a Mongolian horse compared to a Spanish Barb. They have the shorter legs, and I call it a rabbit gait. And I'll show this to you when she starts to lope. It's almost like a rabbit hop. So I'll go on ahead and pick her up and get her into a lope. You see what I'm talking about on the gait of this horse? like a rabbit hop. A bouncing rabbit hop. Okay? So I wanted to demonstrate for you that lope that's specific to these horses. So I haven't developed the theory yet, but I feel that Mongolian horses, the Mongols, the ancient Mongols, may be our indigenous people now. And the horses that were brought over through the Bering Strait. The only reason, because if you look, not at the Russian horse, but the Mongolian horse, they look very similar. Same height, same rabbit hop. In fact, one of my medicine teachers told me he was watching a Discovery Channel commercial, I'm sorry, not a commercial, but a documentary of the medicine men in Mongolia. And he said that they were doing very similar things that they do. You know, so it was pretty interesting to hear him say that. So of course, I don't have any proof about that, but it's just a theory that with time I'll probably look into. It's not really important, but the truth is probably the best thing that we can try to discover. But the only reason is the lope that I see on that. So this right here is your authentic Mescalero Mustang. Very loving, soft eyes. They withstand the harsh climates of winter. They're pretty good in the summer too. And once they get past that line, they're very easy to handle. The only thing is you have to introduce them to all kinds of different boogeymen, you know, paper on the ground or whatever. Even, Jen, can you hand me that plastic bag? And I'll show you what I mean by things that are spooky. So one way we desensitize, especially a wild horse, is to get them used to this. And it's the same thing. Once they don't move, you take it away. So she's learned that all these things will go away. You know, of course, I've done this many times to her. And you do this so they don't kick or anything. You find out if a horse kicks by doing this. And if it does start kicking, you just keep on doing it. Once it stops, you release it. So right now, she's, you know, it's not new to her, but it's new to her right now. So she's a little bit tense. So, but her leg is cocked, so she's relaxed. See her back leg? So she's relaxed. She knows that I'm not going to hurt her. She knows that. In the beginning, you don't want to touch them with this. You touch the air. That's all around them. And then once you can get this to them and make these back, see? Now keep on until she drops her head. See? She just drops her head. Drop her head. So I relieved it. Smart horse. Is there anything else you want to know about